Hey guys, so it is a beautiful sunny Monday and I am on my way to see Schwarzkain live. So if you remember, I had got like a free ticket to go see Schwarzkain and I was debating whether to go or not, but I'm like, let's do it. I mean, I was like, like it's a school day. I'm like, and I should just be like resting at home because I was like out doing a whole lot of stuff this weekend, which you will see in like the upcoming videos. But I was like, why not? I was like, this is the last week of school. I'm going on winter break soon. So I'm like, why not go see them? I was like, I got a free ticket anyway, so let's go. But I have to like rush because like just got out of work and I'm like on my way there right now. Out of breath, as you could tell. But like we'll make it. But I'm excited to see what they're like, so I'll show you the venue and so forth before I enter. I obviously can't show you what's inside, I don't think. We'll see. Well, not the live obviously, but maybe I can give you like an inside scoop on how it looks inside so you can see what a live in Japan looks like, or a concert if you're not used to live. But yeah, let's get it started. And it's starting. So we are currently in Shibuya. I'm trying to figure out exactly where the live is, so it's going to take some time probably. That's why I arrived a little bit earlier, even though I'm sure I'm going to probably be late. But this is what like the ticket looked like for those who didn't see it. I don't even know if I showed it before, but like it just had a number and then it just had the live on the back, and then it just says like just show up. Pretty much it's a free ticket, so I'm gonna go check it out and see what it's like. It's a one-man live, so it's going to be like a whole set list of them, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's see if I can find it. It looks like they have like a bit of stuff right now lit up in Shibuya. Not a lot, not like Tokyo or so forth, but that's like next to Hachiko. So right next to Hachiko they have like some lit up trees, so that's pretty cool. And obviously this crowded street, so time to make our move. So I have arrived at, I want to say Vuenos, Tokyo. It's a club. There seems to be like a lot of clubs over here. There's even like Sataitayo East, like right next door, which is like the big one that everybody tries to go to. Seems like they have like a lot of different people that perform here too. I don't know who's performing today, but they have like news of like split albums and so forth. Let's see, High Standard. Huh, yeah, a lot of things I don't know. Duo musical. Huh. I wonder who's playing today, but it looks like they have a lot of hotels down here too. But I actually made it kind of on time. Like probably like right on time. Huh. What else do they have over here? Club Asia. Never heard of that one. I'm sure that's probably used too. Club Asia. I don't think I've heard of any bands going to Club Asia, but looks pretty cool. It says open, and maybe it's an actual club. Huh. That seems to be about it. There's like a small bit of people like waiting, so not too many, so maybe it'll start like later than 6. We'll see. So she's calling out the numbers so we can get started, but calling by like numbers of tickets. don't even know what number I am. Hold on. Let's see. Packaging 177. And then I'm next. And we're in. So this is pretty much the inside of the club. You cannot film the live, but like the club is pretty cool. And they have like a line of lockers over there. They're selling some stuff right there, and then like the club is like downstairs. And that's pretty much it. Let's go see what it's like. Oh, and then there's the bar next door where we get like a free drink because we paid 500 yen. That's the only thing you have to pay is 500 yen. But yeah, I'll tell you how it goes after we finish. But this is pretty much it. And then what the live is gonna look like. Everybody's already getting ready. Time for me to get ready too. Just waiting for it to start soon. Yay, I'm excited. So the live is over. it was pretty fun. It was really fun. I did a lot of dancing. My hair is probably crazier than it usually is, but yeah, I'll give you guys an update when I get home. My ears are kind of clogged, but it was so fun. I'm actually excited that I really came out today because I was debating whether or not to. And one of the guitarist is actually leaving the band, well, graduating, as they said. So yeah, I got to see him for the first and last time, so it was actually pretty cool. But yeah, I'll fill you in more tomorrow, as in when I get home. I need to go to sleep probably because I have school and work tomorrow. So see you in the AM. Bye. I didn't see this last time, but they had flowers for Kesuke because he's leaving. This is the last day. I wonder if they just put these here. Look at other people that come here. So it is the next day and I am officially back from the live, obviously, because I had to work today. The live was actually pretty fun. So I'm not too sure how they pronounce their name. Actually, I'm going to say Schwarzkain, but in Japanese it looks like Schwarzkain. What is that? Like some kind of language. A European language, obviously. I'm not too sure exactly where they got it from, but I've noticed a lot of bands have like that in it. They have like Swartz or something along those lines, you know. But I saw them for the first time and it was actually pretty amazing. I didn't have a companion this time like last time I had Charlotte, so this time around it was all me. But I went in there and I don't know, like on the way there, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna do this, because the first time I had Charlotte, so I had somebody with me. But then this time I'm like, I'm gonna be like the only one there. I was like, what do I do? And then the actual like concert starts probably like 30 minutes later than when the doors open. So I was just sitting there and I was just waiting, and then I was just listening to people talk and they were laughing, and all the girls, since majority of them go like to the same lives, and they do, the furitsuke, which is like the dancing moves with your hands and so forth together. Like they all pretty much kind of know each other. So I was just like there, and I was just like, okay. And then I got there pretty early, and since it's a weekday, everybody was arriving late, obviously, because everybody has like school or work or something. But I was there. I got there exactly at 6, I think, like exactly at 6 before they actually opened it up. And then I got there, and then I went inside and went downstairs, and then like there was a middle, and I was just like, well, nobody's sitting there. So I was like, maybe I should just sit there. Probably like the worst idea I could have made that whole night at first, because you know, I was just surrounded obviously by all the girls, you know, and then more came in and piled in kind of like behind me on the side of me. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I was just like, you know, I'll just do my, you know, my regular, like, just like swaying and so forth, because I'd be feeling the music, you know, so I sway, you know, but like, you know, like it just started, and the girls were just all doing it, and I felt so bad because like I was in like the middle, like everybody, like all the whole band could see me, and I was like obviously the only black guy there, and I was like, I'm not even doing the dances. So at first I was swaying, but the girls were like doing like hand movements, and I was just like, oh no, I was like, maybe this is not like the best ideal ever. I was like, maybe I should have went to the side, because there were some guys there, but I don't know if they were like the girls' boyfriends or maybe like friends of the band, or you know, just there for the band. But guys never stand in the middle. They always go to the, I mean, like, you've been to a club, you know, there's the guys that are dancing with girls, or you know with their friends or whatever, and there's just the guys that just post up in the back. That's pretty much how it is. They just post up like this, you know, and he kept trying to get them to like do stuff like, you know, to like, yeah, he was like, guys, you know, they always try to bring guys more to the floor, like to like do stuff more, like, you know, like headbanging and stuff like that. But obviously I don't know if too many of the guys are doing that, because I couldn't really tell, and I was in my own little world trying to figure out the moves with the girls, you know. But yeah, Schwarzkain, I think Schwarzkain. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the correct way to say it. But anyway, it's made up of like 5 different members right now. The vocalist is Izumi, and then we have like basically like the main guitarist, which is Nagisa, and then we have the rhythm guitarist Keisuke, then we have the bassist Ayaka, and then the drummer Tomoya. It was my first and last band for Keisuke, because he is actually leaving the band. They said he's graduating from the band, so not like on bad terms, pretty much. I don't know what he's going to do next with his life. Some band members leave and they go off to do something else. He could be doing something else, like actually going to get like a different job, like maybe like not even like in the field of music anymore, or he could be moving on to like a different band, maybe out of the visual K scene, because some bands do that. I'm not too sure, but if I get like any like more intake on that, then I'll share it with you guys. It could have been on one of the sites that I usually look at, but I haven't been on majority of my sites because I've been preparing so many Vlogmas for you guys. But and work, obviously. But yeah, it was fun. Like I started off, I was doing the swaying, but all the people around me were doing the hand movements and stuff, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure this out, because it's gonna look so odd if I'm the only one not doing it and I'm in the middle. I probably should have stood on the side or whatever, but I didn't want to be on the side either. You know, I wanted to enjoy it, and I went to see everything, because I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever see them again. So I did. I got in the middle, and then like at first I was just swaying, but like everybody was doing whatever. So, you know, I was seeing them, and then I saw like them do like their hand movements and stuff, and I was just like, okay, I'll just follow it. So I was pretty much, you know, I kind of knew sometimes when they were about to do the headbang and so forth, there's like different headbangs they do certain times, but you kind of could tell which one of those are going to be. It's usually the hand movements that are kind of like you need to like figure out and stuff, and they, you know, they do stuff like that. But they actually recorded it. I'm guessing it's because it's their 4th man on one line, plus Keisuke is leaving. So if there is any like footage of it, like a CM of the actual video or whatever, I'll post it in one of my upcoming videos. I'll tell you about it first. But I don't know, maybe you'll see me. I mean, I'd be the only black guy there, so if you see a brown hand up in the air, then you know it's me. But it was fun. we started off, they did a whole lot of songs, and I was, man, everything was amazing. I listened to them like just on like CDs that I bought from them, but that live, like, I don't know, going to live is just so much different. Like his growls, his screams, his singing voice, they sounded so much better live, and I was just like, wow, like I really like going to lives because I feel so immersed in the music. It's louder, obviously, and you can't hear when you get home. You're like, what is going on? Who are you? What'd you say? You know? But besides that, I don't know. Like, I just feel like you just feel the band or the artist's emotion if you actually go to the live compared to, like, just, like, CDs and so forth. I mean, you could feel it, but, like, you really, really feel it when you go to, like, a live. And I don't know. I was pretty much the only one swaying when there was just parts where there was nothing to do, you know, because I was really feeling the music, and I had like the whole little center by myself. And then, you know, they played, like, they went from, like, you know, headbangers into like 2-3 ballads, and I was feeling the ballads. Like, I love ballads, so feeling them like hardcore. And usually everybody just stands still during ballads, but I was swaying so hard. And then they went back into some more headbangers, and, you know, like the Furitsuke, and I was doing that too. And I got better at it. At first, the first maybe 1 or 2 songs, I was like, I don't know, like, I didn't know what to do, so like my hand movements were like pretty small, because like I was just so nervous, I guess, because it's like, what if I mess up? And everybody's like, but then I was like, whatever, and I just started going because I was just into it, and then I did pretty good, I think. But the best song was, or it was not even the song, because they have, like, usually bands do this where there's this one part of a song and they just replay it for like 10 minutes and they just have you do certain things. Obviously this was like, first you like jump up in the air type thing, and then you're going like this or something like that, and then you sway like side to side, and then you have to like make a ring pretty much, and then you grab each other's hands, and then you just start headbanging and stuff. And that's pretty cool. The vocalist got down at the time. He was like next to me. I always have the vocalist coming down and standing next to me for a bit. So he did that too. And then after that, then I'm not too sure what that is, just in case anybody does know. The girls pretty much that are in the front, they pretty much, I think it's death wall, but my terms are just not good. So but what they do is they put themselves on the pole, like the front pole, and then the people behind them kind of just like do a little run, and then they kind of like turn and hit their butt pretty much with their back, like not hard but soft. I'm sure this is probably harder in America, because I'm sure they probably go hardcore. You probably bruised up. But the girls, they didn't do it. Well, then again, they're kind of small anyway, so even if they tried to, I don't think it would do any harm to anybody. So like when I did it, I tried to like really not do it as hard. I kind of like did like a and then I like moved to the side or whatever, and then it was just so much going on. But they did that like 10 times maybe. And the vocalist, after he got down next to me, he was sitting next to me during like some of the headbangs, then he went to the side and so forth, and then, you know, he was doing headbangs with other people and so forth. So it was just like a lot going on. But like when you did that, when you like what, I don't know if it's death wall, please help me with this, somebody. But when they did that, I like bump into the button. And then Nagisa was the one that was he would pull people in, so he pulled me like twice. So I was like, oh, he actually noticed me. Well, I'm sure he did. I was like only black guy there anyway, or in the vocalist, because they both made a lot of eye contact with me, so that's pretty cool. But they're probably like, what? Who is that, you know? But yeah, he pulled me in like twice. So like pretty much you like you're gonna go do it, and then he like grabs your arm to like pull you in. I mean, you're gonna do it anyway, but maybe he just wants to touch you. I'm not too sure. Or, you know, it's just like the thing of like, the guitarist touched me or whatever, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so that was pretty fun. That was pretty funny. He touched me or pulled me in like twice during it, like once towards the beginning and once towards the end. or whatever. So that it was pretty much amazing. One girl kind of fell at one point. I'm not too sure what happened there. I think she probably, maybe she was over the pole, and maybe I don't know if she tried to push herself back, but she just went forward. But then the band members tried to help her up, and it was saying like it's dangerous. It was like abanai. It was just like it's dangerous. And then Izumi gave a little speech like, yeah, we want you to do everything, but please be careful because we don't want anybody to get injured during our lives and so forth. So he's very sweet about it. And like, I don't know, I liked Verge, the live I went to with Charlotte. I don't know, but this live was really, really good too. So I was debating like, is this one better or not? But maybe it's because I felt like I was able to connect more with the band members this time, like him touching me or so forth, and the vocalists, as opposed to like Verge. They didn't really do much, and I felt like when it came to like associating themselves with the crowd, it was always to like specific people. Like the one guitarist that kept throwing his pick at that girl, so you just knew like, okay, he wanted her or whatever, you know. But it's just like, you know, because I'm used to like going to lives and like, even if it's a big crowd, like even if you like somebody and you're the guitarist or whatever, you just throw it in the air or whatever, or you throw your drumstick in the air so whoever gets it, you know. But he was specifically like picking her, so I was just like, okay, that's kind of lame. So maybe that kind of turned me off, but it seemed like all into all their people, you know. They had an MC where Keisuke talked about you know, pretty much leaving the band and so forth, graduating and so forth, and it was really sad, you know. He was talking about it being like the best band that he's been in, you know, when he know they're gonna go far. But this is pretty much the end of the road for him with them. And he's going to pretty much move on with his life and so forth. And, like, he just said so much. And, like, he started crying. And then I was just like, oh, my God, please don't cry. I was like, please don't cry. Please don't cry. And then, but he was crying. And then, Izumi started crying. But he turned around so you can see him. And then, you know, Nagisa's crying and Tomoe's crying. And I'm just like, oh, my God, stop. Because, like, I don't know, like, compared to, like, the old me, I never was much... I didn't cry much. I never did majority of my life, but like I feel like maybe like when I entered maybe about university, and maybe because I just always bottled so much things up, I just never really I think about it, but like it never like hit me so much. But then I don't remember what I think something happened, and then I cry, and then now like I'm more emotional, especially when it comes to like certain things happening, and it makes me realize like a part of my life that's happened in, you know, like a dark part or something like that, you know, and then that makes me like sad, you know, and then just like hearing him and just knowing that he's moving on or whatever, but like maybe he really wants to stay with the band, but it's probably best for him to leave kind of thing. And like I was like, oh my God, please don't make me cry, please don't make me cry. I was like, oh, so I was just like, you know, swaying, like I know my eyes was like kind of like watering, and I was just like, oh my God, and then everybody's crying, and then there's girls on the side crying, and I'm just like, oh my God, stop, everybody's crying, you know. And then, you know, like I was like battling through it, and then finally he said, yeah, but I want us to have fun. He was like, this is our last live, I want us to give it our all, well, together, not live, but like together, and I wanted to give it our all and so forth. And I was like, okay, please, yes. And then we finally started the one that I told you about, where we made the ring and so forth, and did a little headbanging and stuff. So I was like, yes, because oh my God, I was like, please, I was like, I really don't need to cry, because if I start crying, it's just probably not gonna stop. You know, that's a problem too. When it starts coming, then it just keeps going. I'm just like, oh my God. Then I can't see. I don't know why that happens. I can't see. But anyway, yeah. He asked like who came to the live for the first time. And like I was so scared. I was like, oh my God. I was like, is he gonna ask me questions about like their music or something? So I didn't know whether to put my hand up or not. Obviously they know this is my first time, and I think he was even looking at me like, boy, you better put your hand up. And I was like right there in the middle, and I was just like You know, and then I don't know, I think other people may have put their hand up in the back, but I'm not too sure because I'm like in the front middle, so it's just like and then that's when he went on to his speech and everybody started crying. I was like, oh, it's so emotional. But yeah, they recorded it, so hopefully if they have a CM for it, I'll link that somewhere below in one of my upcoming videos so you can see how that was. But like, if you are in Japan, I would actually go out and see them. There is some growls and screaming if you're not into that. The whole song is not no, the whole song I wouldn't say is growls and screams, but they're half and half, Hanbun, half and half, you know. So yeah, I would definitely check them out. I'll actually probably link one of their like music videos, but then that's kind of Vimeo. That's very difficult too, because I could link it, but sometimes certain things in Japan, because Japan has this new thing with YouTube where they don't want to show it too much stuff outside, so some of you guys might not be able to see it, but I'll try to link that below, like just like their music, just in case you do want to know what they sound like or whatever, you know. And then maybe you can go see them someday. They're actually really good live, so I really would recommend going to them. If I go to any lives and they're just not so good, I'll let you know, just in case you were thinking about going, you know. And then I'll just give my experience or my take on it, because bands change from live to live too. There could be good one live and then not so good one live because maybe, I don't know, sickness, or you know, there's a lot of unforeseeable circumstances that could make that like a problem or whatever. But yeah, it was fun. So I would go see them. And then now, you know, I have like the ticket, you know, this is where it was. And my handy dandy notebook. So yeah, I finally get to use Charlotte's present. You know, I should look for that other one that I lost somewhere. But yeah, this is like the first page, so. And it's in there. And that's pretty much it for the live. See you guys next time. Bye.